So let's go ahead and talk about one of my most successful trading weeks. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions, and based off of your guys' suggestion from yesterday's video, I wanted to dive in a little bit deeper and talk about the two main reasons. I think what I attribute a lot of my success to, not just starting off 2021 off pretty strong, but for the past couple of months, and if I'm not mistaken, I think my trading account went from 60,000 to it now sits a little bit over 114,000. So let's go ahead and jump into my screen. I hope that you learned something new within this video. I hope that I earn your thumbs up if you guys do, and let me know in the comment section what you guys would like to see next on this YouTube channel, of course, after you guys subscribe. I hope that you enjoy. One of the things that I wanted to show you is on the actual TD Ameritrade website. This is for the past couple of months, but I really just want to talk about the past week and what I want to attribute, I think, a lot of my success to. So overall lows, 61,000, overall highs, 115,000. So it's been an amazing past couple of months, definitely with the ups and the downs. The trading that I've done in 2021 has been really, really successful. One of the first things that I need you guys all to know is I've been performing, this past week has been one of my most successful weeks trading. You guys can see from overall lows of 94,000, nearly 95,000, to overall highs as of right now where my account sits of 115,000, if I'm not mistaken, or 114,000. So, and the reason that I state that is, it's super amazing that, if I'm not mistaken, it was around 19 to 20,000 that I made last week. And it's so great when everything is going according to plan, but I need you guys to know that it's definitely not always like this, right? As you saw for the past couple of months, I have my ups, I have my downs. It's all part of trading. And one of the things that I want to attribute a lot of my success to two things, and I'm going to keep it super simple. The market has been super bullish, and we've done an amazing job from the very beginning focusing our attention on stocks that have been consistently bullish regardless of how overbought they are. So Tesla, for example, it's very difficult to not be successful trading Tesla for the past 2 months because of how bullish it is. And people, love to ask, I have a big focus trading ETFs, or I did a couple months ago. Why am I not trading these ETFs as of right now? It all comes down to opportunity cost. It's not that every day something is worth trading, but it's when opportunity does present itself that you want to do your part in choosing to take advantage of it. So shifting my attention for a period of time from these SQs and TQs ETFs and focusing that on stocks that are super bullish and that are trending right now. And because of that, I've been able to benefit, as you guys saw in the past couple of months, going from 60,000 to 114,000. It's been so fortunate. So one of the things that I need you guys to know is the market's been super bullish. I've just been doing my part in taking advantage of it, right? The second part is, a lot of people love to ask, Ricky, why do you continue to sell a majority of your position of Tesla overnight? Why don't you hold your entire 150 or 200 shares? Well, Tesla is very overbought, and I actually wanted to show you guys this firsthand. This is just the way that I'm doing it. This is not the way that you have to by any means, and I mean that, right? Because there's so many different ways on how you can approach the market and still get that same end result. So for the past couple of months, we've been seeing Tesla absolutely kill it, hitting highs of 884. I think it's just so close-minded to think that it's not going to pull back. In every history of just Tesla itself, when it's a machine and when it's bullish, it goes, right? But when it becomes super overbought, again, I still want to have some skin in the game just in case it continues to uptrend, but I'm not going to have such a heavy position size thinking that it's not going to pull back. Because when it does pull back, one of the main reasons that, you guys can see it with my account, as I've been holding Tesla has pulled back a couple of times for the past couple of months. But because I tried to I'm not still perfect, right? I still sometimes take heavier positions than I should, but because I normally hold a lower or smaller position size overnight and I day trade with a more aggressive position size, I can day trade more aggressively because I can manage my risk, but that doesn't mean that I have to hold that overnight. And because I don't hold such a heavy position overnight, you are correct. I do sometimes miss out on big pushes, but I'm not just focused on the profit side. I'm also taking risk management into consideration. So although I do agree that Tesla is very bullish, I'm just using Tesla as an example. When things do become overbought, I always try to play devil's advocate with me and ask myself, this thing's bound to pull back. So I want to be able to have a position where I can tolerate that pullback, that I have enough buying power just in case it does pull back, right? Goes from 880, and if it pulls back to the SMA line, it is going to suck. It's going to suck for the 2 to 3 days that Tesla pulls back. But guess what? Thinking big picture, because I take or hold a much smaller position size overnight, I'm at least doing my part in setting my future self up for success. It's not the best way to do it. It's not the perfect way to do it. It's just the way that I think that for the past couple of months, it has allowed me to stay well balanced. Yes, I do my part taking advantage of the day trade opportunities, and I hold a smaller position overnight just in case it continues to push up, but I don't hold so much that just in case it begins to pull back, I don't devastate myself, right? The whole idea of trading in the market is to make money, right? So why not do your part when it obviously reaches these overbought levels? It's not that you have to sell your entire position, but to not be afraid to lock in some of those profits and keep it in your pocket. So just in case it pulls back, you have enough buying power to pick that up, right? And I think in my experience, I attribute a lot of my success to that I'm not focused so much on super aggressive moving stocks, but stocks that make sense to me and that I actually see value in and that I understand. And that's my goal for each and every single one of you. I want to kind of just to make this video based off of your guys' suggestion yesterday, but I also want to remind you that just because someone else is trading something, or even for me, right? Just because I'm trading something doesn't mean that you should do the same. The goal with watching my videos and the goals with watching my live trading sessions are not to copy what it is that I do, but it's to understand the reason why, right? And you guys can see that for the past couple of months, it's still not perfect. I've had my ups and I've had my downs, more ups than downs, but it's been so enjoyable to wake up every morning and trade because I feel like I have an understanding of what it is that I'm trading, the way that it moves. It's not so aggressive that it makes me feel uncomfortable, but it's moving enough in a bullish way that, that's the main reason that I'm paying attention to it. So don't think that you have to trade what I trade. Don't think that you have to trade all these crazy hype stocks that other people are trading. Just find your niche within the market, something that you work well with. Don't trade with so much money. And one of the main reasons that we say that is you want to have enough money in the market that you feel motivated, but not so much that you're going to devastate yourself. Being completely honest, right? You're someone that's probably just getting started or in the very beginning stages of this potential career that you could have. But why are you so aggressively approaching the market with such an aggressive account size or such an aggressive position size? When if you stay consistent and as you're learning how to trade, mistakes will be made, but progress will be made, right? 5 to 10 years from now, you can be trading with so much more money when you can actually focus on making a profit. So it kind of confuses me, and again, it's a very common mistake that a lot of people make as they're learning how to trade. They approach it in such an aggressive way that it's kind of that make it or break it approach, and then they end up devastating themselves because of the dollar amount that they lose as they're learning how to trade, when you don't even set yourself up to get to a point to actually start making real money. For at least 2021 is just focus on small progress on a weekly basis consistently. So when you look back a month or two, you can see that, okay, I'm actually doing a much better job managing my risk. I'm actually doing a much better job managing my position size, locking in profits, all that different stuff, right? It's great when things are going according to plan, and it's very easy for someone to say right now, oh yes, I've made a good deal of money, right? The market's been super bullish. It's not just about the making money part when the market's bullish, but also, again, reminding yourself that red days are inevitable. They're bound to happen. It is simply your job to manage them. And that is why I try to do my part in consistently reminding you, and I know I'm super annoying from time to time, why it's so important to watch that position size and, of course, managing that risk to be able to tolerate or prepare for that pullback. Alrighty, and there you have it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, don't forget to drop a thumbs up. We do run the largest free Facebook group in the world for those who trade in the stock market, and that's that first link down below. Also, don't forget, if you guys want to watch me trade live as soon as Monday, that's going to be the second link down below. It's the only group that I work with on a exclusive basis, and if you want to watch me trade live every single day, then that's the only place to do it. So, like always, continue working hard, continue following dreams, let your passion be what drives your success, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.